Hello Internet, and welcome to a new surprise addition to the channel. The new manga by Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches author Miki Yoshikawa, The Cuckoo's Fiancé. I read Yamada-kun over the past year or so, because it was over before I read it. I didn't really get a chance to talk about it for the channel, but I decided to give her, when I found out her new series had just come out a week ago and I kind of missed it, I decided to give her new series a chance because I did really enjoy Yamada-kun, even if I had a couple of issues with its lack of desire to solve its mysteries. Yoshikawa was a really fun writer. Also, the summary of this gave very big Nisekoi vibes, and the one-shot for this series that I read last night also gave big Nisekoi vibes. And if you want to go back to the very beginnings of this channel, you will know that I really enjoy Nisekoi. So yeah, all that being said, we're going to jump right on into The Cuckoo's Fiancé. I don't know if I should give a basic plot summary here, because reading the one-shot, I basically know what the premise is, but I think I'm going to let the narrative do that for me. Also, this is a 60-page chapter, and Yoshikawa does love to give her manga tons of dialogue, so the water bottle is going to be out. Because the boy's only got so much breath. Anyway, we open in a delivery room. As a woman is given birth. It's a cute little girl. A nurse takes the baby from her. I'll take her to the nursery. Are any of these beds available? That one's open. She puts the girl down, and with that, a fateful accident was born. And we see the crying girl and a very calm boy baby right next to her. And then we have our color cover. First Foul, Be My Boyfriend. A romantic comedy of intertwined fates that begins with being switched at birth. Is that normal? I have to choose my soulmates. These are all kind of the blurbs around the cover page. So that should give you kind of at least the beginnings of what this series is about, with the switched at birth. And anyone who's read or watched March Comes in Like a Lion will be aware of the cuckoo that I'm trying to remember the exact metaphor, the exact way it works. The cuckoo kicks out the eggs of, or the cuckoo parent kicks out the eggs of the other birds and replaces it with its own eggs, and so the parent raises the cuckoo child as its own. Also, kind of ties in with the switched at birth theme. So anyway, new series. And we then check in with a class ranking sheet with second of 243 students. Damn it, again? And we see the guy who, going to a bit of a spoiler, just knowing from the one shot, is the calm boy from the delivery room. I guess 15 or 16 years later. Man, Umino never stopped studying. All that studying and stuck in second place, too. Come to think of it, I've never seen him talk to anyone. A stick in the mud with no friends. Poor guy. Fine by me. I'm home, and she's come back home from school. My study habits, my lack of friends, it's how I live my life. And then he checks back in on his family, who, I think it's his parents, are both, have rolled up newspapers like baseball bats about to fight each other. And his sister calls him over. What's up, Nagi? Welcome back. Hey, bro, do something! Help me wreck Dad! What? Oh, no, those are the person who I thought was his mom is his older sister, maybe? But why am I so different from the family that raised me? Also, just looking at them, it's very clear that they look like the girl from the delivery room, of course. Nagi, you already meet your real parents? Yeah, I guess. Nagi Umino, 16, Megurogawa Academy, 2nd year. So that's actually kind of weird. Because going by page 6, it seemed like he already knows that his parents aren't his real parents. And yet in this cover page, he's like, why am I so different from them? Though the fact that he uses that raised me kind of implies that he is aware that they're not his real parents. Anyway, you're studying again. His mom walked into the room. We're gonna meet up at the restaurant ahead of time. Be there. That's his dad, who looks very much like a mob boss or something. Okay. I'm so excited. We're actually gonna get to meet your other parents. Get your ass in gear, Nagi. Yeah, yeah. And they slam the door behind them. Unbelievable. You're actually just excited to meet your real child. So this actually feels, this page, these two pages in particular, feel very reminiscent of how the one-shot opens. And I know it's not going to be like just a straight adaptation of the one-shot, I hope. Just because there are 10 extra pages, and they need to be able to like bounce off this chapter into a full series. Though also, fun fact, the Soba doll that Yamada used when talking with the doll witch in Yamada-kun is there. Shoba-kun? Shoba-chan? Something like that. Anyway, it's been a month since it came out that, to put it bluntly, I'm the wrong kid. The parents all came up with a plan, and the day finally arrived. The day we'd meet for the first time. Today. They mixed up the beds when I was born, they said. Stuff like that actually happens, huh? And his sister walks in. Hey bro, what are you gonna do? So also, here's another question. If we go back to this color page, it looks like both the women in this bottom panel on page 5 are his sisters. The pigtail one looks too young to be his mom. Doesn't really look like looks much younger than the mom we see in the black and white pages. But the short-haired one looks like the sister that comes in on page 7 and 8. And it only looks like in this picture that there's only one kid there. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with this family situation. Hopefully that'll be explained before too long. Yeah, anyway. Does this mean you're gonna go be their kid now? His sister walks in. As if. Seriously? What's your deal? How many times do I have to say it? I've lived here for 16 years. This is the house I was brought up in. You think I can just go, oh, you're my new mom and dad now? No. And she, like, sits down on the floor, sticks her watermelon in her mouth. Well, then stop asking. Then he goes to put his coat on. You're leaving already? I'm gonna leave early and go study at the library. You're gonna study now? A rivalry never rests. So there is actually a difference from the pilot manga. The pilot manga the one shot did not have this like rivalry brewing between him and some other students. Anyway, a rivalry never rests. You're still on about that, huh? But you know, I never would have imagined my brother was actually someone else's kid. I did always think it was a little weird, though. You don't look like any of us. You're the only one who's book smart, and you're kind of a downer. I remember that exact line being in the one shot. Heh. You'd always make jokes about me being found down by the riverside. I wasn't joking. Don't leave, and then the sister starts to cry. Nagi, I don't want you to leave. And Nagi looks at her. Sachi, you dork. I'm telling you, I'm not going to leave. That's why I'm just going to go meet them. I'll give them a piece of my mind once we meet. I'll say something like, I have no intention of becoming your son. And so Nagi is on his way to the library to study. And he's going up some stairs. Apparently, they said they would respect my decision. I need to get this over with so I can get back to studying. And as he reaches the top of the stairs, he notices something. A girl on the edge of the railing. Seemingly about to jump off into the street below. Like, suicide. Though, again, if you read the one-shot, you know where this is going. Though I do admit, this is a much more dynamic shot of Nagi seeing her for the first time. I don't know if they're going to change her name from the one-shot. I'm not going to say her name just yet. Like, compared to this meeting in the one-shot, this just seems much better looking. And she looks at him in shock as Nagi returns the favor. What the? What do you want? Stop, don't do anything crazy. What? No, that's not. Just then, as they're kind of like, as he's trying to like drag her off the railing, she slips. Stop! And she starts to fall, and Nagi screams. But she falls on their side of the bridge, with Nagi in a compromising position. In the fall, his hand has landed on her boob. And the girl kind of like, ow. What the hell is wrong with you? And get off me! We see she has a recording device that's beeping. What? That's what I should! Your chest! And we see there's been a moment as she has apparently slapped him. You were just pretending to kill yourself? Exactly. I was just taking a video to put on Insta. But then you came and got in the way. Nagi kind of like looks down. Don't do stupid stuff like that. We're gonna start an uproar, you know. That's kind of the whole point. Look, I can't use this. As if you have followers. I've got mountains of followers. Sure. Nagi looks at her and thinks, I give up. I tried to help and this is the thanks I get. This girl, she's about my age and she's famous? I feel like I've seen her somewhere. It's for my parents. I'm gonna cause an uproar to convince them. I have no intention of getting married. Yeah, I get, it does seem very much like this chapter is just kind of the one-shot, but a little bit updated. Because this is straight up seeing, I'm not sure if it's word for word in the one-shot, but it's very close to the one-shot. And she like kind of huffs as Nagi looks at her for a second and then starts freaking out. Married? And she looks at him. You know there's a law that says girls can get married at 16, right? I know that, but that's not why I'm shocked. And he like goes fully like inward, kind of like Deku and from MHA when he starts thinking about heroes. I see. So there's people my age already getting married. Wow, I never would have imagined. But now that you mention it, you're kind of like me. Huh? I don't really follow that, and I know where he's going because I've read the one-shot again, and it didn't really follow in the one-shot either. I see. You were switched at birth, and I'm in an arranged marriage. So we're both dealing with family troubles, huh? Looks like it. I mean, I guess that they could be classified as family troubles, but I'd hesitate to say they're the same thing. By the way, we're about the same age, right? I'm Erika Amino. There we go. It's the same name from the one-shot. I'm a second year at the Orpheus Academy for Girls. Orpheus? I see, so she's a rich girl. Makes sense that she'd be twisted. And he clicks away on his phone, and he pulls up her Instagram. And he flashes back some guys in his class. Erika Amino. Crazy cute, right? Isn't she a rich girl? Maybe if I go to Orpheus I can meet her. You? No way. Those guys in class were talking about some online celebrity. And even in the flashback, Nagi is looking at her picture. Isn't this photoshopped? Hey, are you even listening to me? Ah! What about you? Maybe, and he like sees her like cute face. Maybe it wasn't shopped. Nagi Umino. I'm a second year too. I go to Megurogawa Academy. Whoa, what? Megurogawa Academy? Isn't that some crazy prestigious prep school? Are you some kind of genius, Nagi-kun? Well... And he thinks to himself, Nagi-kun? Like they're already on that level of familiarity. I've got it! This is perfect! Yeah, this is almost like shot for shot from the one-shot. Hey, be my boyfriend. What? It's an honor, right? What are you talking about? There's no way I want to be your boyfriend. I mean, who'd go out with a selfish nut job like you? You dummy. And who's a nut job? We're just pretending. Come on, an arranged marriage in this day and age? How am I going to marry some guy I've never even met? Nagi looks off to the side. Man, I really don't get rich people. So here's the strategy. Listen up. One sec, I need a little bit more water. This is why I can never do a professional audiobook. I use too much water. See, I have this boyfriend I'm deeply in love with. What a guy! He's super smart and has a bright future. Not to mention he's absolutely crazy about me. Why, Erika, you should have said something sooner. We'll put all this marriage business behind us. And they lived happily ever after. Nagi, like, takes what she just said in. I see. Your powers of delusion are seriously amazing. Right? But your reality will come crumbling down, because I have no intention of being a part of your plan. What? What do you mean, what? Didn't I already tell you? I'm going to meet my real parents. I don't have time to play your games. Games? My life is on the line here. Same here. If you don't want to get married, then just don't. That's what I've been trying to tell you. I can't. I'm begging you. Nagi looks at his phone. Damn, what time is it? And Erika, like, taps him on the shoulder and shows him her phone. What do you want? Stop, don't do anything crazy. Whoa! And, so she shows him, we know that her phone was on from trying to record the fake suicide video. And a shot of, in the scuffle, both of Nagi's hands on her boobs. Which is kind of weird, because when we saw a few pages ago, when that moment actually happened, only one hand was on her boobs, on one boob. So I'm not quite sure how that works. But anyway, she has some incriminating footage of Nagi. Huh, you're groping me here. Am I wrong? You don't need to zoom, I get it! So what? Let's just take this part where you grope me. Ah, submit mail to Meguro Goblin Academy. There it is. No, don't do that! If you do that, the school is going to contact my parents and make them think I've lost it. And then they'll consult my real parents and they'll probably end up being responsible and take custody of me. I mean, I don't think that's how it would actually play out. Because there's no way the real parents would be responsible. But given that actually does kind of show an important insight into what Nagi's going through, kind of. In that, like, he's so focused on staying with, what's his last name? His adopted parents, that, like, he doesn't want anything that might possibly, anything bad that happens is somehow in his mind going to tie into that. Which, it makes sense given what he's going through right now. So that's a little bit of good writing, good character writing right there. What a tragedy. Well, yeah! So you'll work with me then? And he just kind of, like, stares at her. As long as we get this done fast, alright? Okay. 2 hours in the meeting. I've got to get this girl to cut me loose. I've just got to suck it up. Alright, and? If I'm going to pretend to be your boyfriend, what do I need to do? You should at least know that much. How would I know how this works? All I do is study. Oh god, that's too funny. Shut up! So also, once again, like I kind of mentioned earlier, all the things about Nagi's focus on studying is not a part of the original one-shot. So that kind of says that that's definitely going to be a bigger focus in the series proper going forward. Anyway, so she's like messing around on her phone real fast. What are you Googling right now? Oh, I bet you're sheltered, huh? Found it! It says we should have sex! What the hell keywords are you used to get that? I love her face at that. And one thing I always loved about Yamada-kun, is that it really does not play into that kind of, like, standard shonen trope of, you know, the demure girls who, like, are so embarrassed by, like, anything sexual. You know, the women in Yoshikawa manga are, like, maybe in control of their sexuality. At least in the case of Erika, isn't quite it. But, like, they're not afraid to, like, seriously discuss having sex. And that's the thing you don't normally see in shonen manga. Or even, like, romance manga in general. Anyway, let me see that. What? Hey, stop that! As he tries to, like, take the phone from her, she accidentally snaps a picture. Oh, come on, I told you to stop. And seeing the picture gives Nagi an idea. Why don't you just use that? Huh? If you show that picture you took of us to your parents, couldn't you put an end to all this? Oh, I see! It'll be proof that I have a boyfriend! Wow, having smarts is crazy useful. Who needs the internet? Nagi kind of looks at her. I'm pretty sure you just can't think critically. And Erika, like, looks down at the picture and kind of, like, disappointed in it. We gotta redo it, though. This looks like it was taken accidentally. And more importantly, I don't look cute in it! It's all about you, huh? Okay, come a little closer. Okay. And we see Erika's, like, really in her comfort zone now. And Nagi is very much not. Especially with the blushing. I gotta say, it's hard to believe she's actually high society. Is she just a moron who can't survive without her cell phone? She takes the picture, and Erika is, like, super, you know, composed, like, in her element. And Nagi is not, with this whole kind of face going on. You look like a moron in this. If you want to play along and be breaking the deal, I humbly apologize. And he thinks to himself, she smells so good. Still, why does it feel like I just grabbed some random guy for this pic? Nagi looked at her. That's because I am some random guy. I got it. Here, follow me. And then they go to some department store. They end up in different outfits than they did in the one shot. The one shot, their outfits both had the hell on it for some reason, and the store name was hell. It was really weird. But here, they get the vibe of the scene. Without it being, like, literally the same shirt they're wearing. Looking good. Anyone would think we're a couple now. I just remember this girl at school who wore matching clothes with her boyfriend. It makes it seem like we're super into each other, right? Not really. We're just wearing the same clothes. At least you don't look like some random guy now. Nagi kind of, like, thinks to himself, on that note, how much are these clothes? Excuse me, I want to buy all this as is. Are these brand name? So Erika, like, calls over a shop worker. That'll be 495,000 yen, which is around 4,500 US dollars, which is, I think that's like twice the amount it was in the one shot. So I keep noticing all these like really tiny differences that I'm calling attention to. But anyway, no. All I have is 1,000. You can throw both of our things on my card. She didn't even blink. You can keep those clothes, by the way. She really is a rich girl. What the hell kind of family is she from? Alright, let's snap a pic. Act like you're having fun. Be all like, yo. Yo? And once again, Erika's completely in her element. And, like, Nagi gets his kind of, like, over-the-top delinquent vibe. And Erika looks at him after the picture is taken. Are you screwing with me? But I was doing my best! And if you're gonna be my boyfriend, you gotta look a little tougher. Tougher? He tries it again. And, like, he has his over-the-top tough guy face, like, fist raised. Wait, why do I have to look tough if she's showing this to her parents? I'm gonna go change, Kay. She's completely self-obsessed, and the story she used to force me into all this. This whole thing is completely insane. Hold on, I'm deciding, just who the hell is this girl? Look tough, rich, breaking a deal, influential, I think. Dress in black, arranged marriage. No. Mr. Amano, is he, Yakuza? Hotel tycoon. Just, like, shoots him down real fast. And a sequence ripped straight from the one shot, by the way. God, that's a lot more honest than I expected. Then why do you want to get a picture like that? Well, I figured that if you look tough, not even Dad would interfere. But that's just stupid, he thinks to himself. But this won't work. These are all too fake. What? You're saying that now? How do I put it? A picture should deliver the atmosphere of a moment. That's what makes for a good shot. And here's the moment from the one shot that I really liked. The atmosphere? Yup. The weather, the mood. And it's not just that. The feelings of the person in the picture and the person taking it. All of it is part of the atmosphere. It's why I try not to edit my pictures. Wow. I didn't know she was so uncompromising. So yeah, looks like this is the one after all. And they go back to the very first picture. No, but that was the very first one! And that's why it's the most intimate. Doesn't just make you want to laugh. And that kind of stops Nagi, and he turns away and, like, crosses his arms. Well, if you're fine with it. I am. At first glance, it seems like we live in completely different worlds. But she's surprisingly kind of normal. And she's texting to her dad. So I actually have a boyfriend. Attach the picture, and send. And they kind of, like, stop for a moment. And her dad texts back, "You're so funny, lol. It's about time to head back. See you soon." Oh no, it's happening. The dads are learning mid-aughts tech speak. Oh no! No! How do you figure it out? That's her. How do you figure it out? You just can't fool parents, huh? Well then, we'll just have to have sex. That's the worst possible idea. Remember what I said earlier about women in Yoshikawa mangas being very, like, confident? I don't know if confident is the right word here in the sexuality, but, like, not being afraid of it. That's kind of the vibe I was talking about. And, of course, I read the one shot, I kind of know that was coming. I feel like I keep bringing up I've said the one shot way too many times in this video, but I have read the one shots. Anyway, where was I? Well, do you have any better ideas? I mean, I've got to. Let's see. Hey, and this guy walks up to them. Hey, what the hell is this? Every kidding. I thought you didn't have a boyfriend. Is that the would-be fiance? Maybe? And Nagi, like, looks at him confused. No way! What are they doing here? What happened to being a virgin high society girl who attends an all-girls school? That's why we were following you. What's going on? Alright, that's not the fiance. And I knew that, again, because this happened in the one shot, too. I was kind of playing along there. Relax, she's definitely a virgin. Nagi just, like, cuts through it all. Could you not? These are guys from a neighboring school. They identified me a little while ago, and I've had to deal with them stalking me ever since. That's fame for you. Could you seriously not? I do like that, like Nagi tries to, like, play off, the stalker is kind of like an expected thing, And Erika in the narrative too was like, nah, this is like not something to really joke around about. This is like an actual serious thing that Nagi needs to take seriously. Erikiden, who the hell is this guy? Just ignore him. And Erika like tries to drag him away. Me? I'm her contractual boyfriend. Ah, you idiot! Why would you answer honestly? That's right, you stuffy nerd. You don't want to mess with him. And then the guy's like, contract, what? You're a real cocky son of a bitch, huh? And Nagi like turns back to Erika. Is he trying to start a fight with me? You just realized that? You think you two are real cute, huh? Get the hell away from my Erikiden. Come on, run! Hurry! And Nagi just decks him right away. There's that Yamada-kun energy. You love to see it. Whoa, he's so strong. Eek, what's her deal, man? Never come near Amino again. And the three of them all run off. We're sorry. That ought to keep them away from you. A little pain makes for a good lesson sometimes. Was that really called for? The Umino's family motto. If someone starts a fight, end it. My parents are old school delinquents, so that's how they brought me up. You're kidding! I love that's just like so funny to me. Like, you think about delinquents as like being, they kind of like stopped being delinquents in high school. But nah, the Uminos just kind of like kept going all the way through their life. That delinquent vibe never goes away. I just need to punch him! Huh? The guy I've been set up with. I'll screw up the whole thing. If I put up a fight, it'll hardly be the time for talking about a wedding. Well, it's better than a suicide video. That was amazing. My heart is still pounding. That was the first fight I've ever seen. Young miss, there's like guy in a suit in a nice car comes up. It is time to return. Gah! I forgot to have my GPS turned on. She even has a chauffeur? Well, thanks for today. She gets in the car and she's like saying her goodbyes to Nagi. Thanks to you, I was able to come up with a great strategy. I'll work through the rest on my own. Oh, and I'll delete that video from earlier too. I'd appreciate it if you did. Erika kind of like pauses. We probably won't see each other again, so I just want to say, I don't really have any friends. So today, it was fun. It was kind of like a date. I wish you were the one I was marrying, Nagi-kun. So there's a difference from the one-shot. A very important difference from the one-shot. In the one-shot, that line is, I wish the guy I was marrying was like you, Nagi-kun. Whereas here, she specifically says that she wishes that she was marrying Nagi. Which is a distinction there. I'm curious how it will play out, given how the one-shot ends, and how I imagine at least this chapter will reach. I think it might go a little bit past where the one-shot left off, judging by the fact there is still, 14 pages left. But yeah, I'm curious how this is going to tie into the end of the chapter. And that Nagi like what? Just kidding. See ya. Sorry, but it's not mutual. But that blushing he has going on seems like it might be a little mutual. Shit, I'm late. They finally shows up at the restaurant. I'm so sorry, I lost track of time. It seems like it's now sunset to nightfall, maybe. We see there's still a little bit of light at the very horizon, so I think it's closer to sunset. Also, mad props to Yoshikawa's art to, being able to specifically show the little bit of light at the end of the horizon that, is only there during, sunset, you know the vibe I'm talking about? Anyway. You're here. It's a pleasure to meet you. You're Nagi-kun, right? And finally, Nagi meets his biological parents. And he looks at him. This is Nagi's dad who talks. And you see Nagi's mom in the background, is kind of hands over her mouth, kind of shocked. Nice to meet you. And then he sits down with the Uminos. Where were you? Saying his mom and his dad is kind of confusing here. So I'm just gonna say the Uminos, and then because we don't actually know his biological parents' last name, I'm just gonna kind of the mom and the dad for them for right now. Where were you? The dad says, we're starting to wonder if you weren't going to come. We're so glad. So these people are my real... the dad looks at him, and Nagi turns away. Does he look like me? Yeah, he super does. Mrs. Umino. So anyways, Nagi, the thing is, we've been keeping a secret. Yup, the four of us have been talking, and we decided on something. Okay. No, these two are my real parents. I'll tell them that straight out. For all of us, both the child we raised and our own child are deeply important. I mean, it's been 16 years, right? Pretty much. So, what if our kids got married? That way you'd both end up being our children. And now, I'm sure all of you who have not read the one-shot and know nothing about this series are right about to work out the twist. We're gonna let that play out as the series dictates it. Wait, what are you... I gotta say, Nagi-kun, when my daughter sent me that photo, I was pretty shocked. To think you two were already in love. Whoa. Allow me to formally introduce you. Yeah, in case you've not figured it out, his biological parents are the Aminos. The child you were switched at birth with. My daughter, Erika. Erika is also now in her school uniform. Just fun fact. What? And Erika is also kind of pissed. That's what I want to know. I'm looking forward to it. Your wedding, I mean. This is Mr. Amino. I'm not going to switch their actual last names, just because, again, whose parent is whose is kind of confusing in this series, just by its basic concept. What? And, Nagi kind of, weakly points at Erika, and Erika weakly points at him. What? Wedding? What a mess, right? The feeling's mutual, but I have a promise to keep. And she raises her fist, and this is right where the one-shot ends, by the way, so after this, I will not know what's going on. Huh? And we hear the wham. Ouch! On that day, I became engaged, and I resolved myself. The next semester. So this part is not in the original one-shot. Good morning. Morning. What class are you in? Second year, Class A. Excuse me. Make way. Out of the way, please. So also, interestingly, I did not know that Japanese high school students change classes every semester. I thought they, change classes every year, and, change, seating arrangement every semester. I don't know. Again, I was never a Japanese high school student, so I can't say for sure. Out of the way, please! And we see, another girl running by, in a classic kind of, shoujo rom-com cliche. And she, slams right into Nagi's backpack and falls on the ground. She picks herself up. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Sure. Oh, good. I've got to get to work. I've been letting her get ahead of me. Klutzy as ever. What an airhead. She's cute, so it works for her. I'm not entirely sure what that line, I've been letting her get ahead of me, means. But now I'm engaged. Wait. The girl turns back. I'm not just going to sit back anymore. Oh, I know who she is. Come the next aptitude test. I promise I'm going to crush you. This is my rival, Hiro Seigawa, the #1 student in my grade. Of course, that's what the last few pages of the chapter would be, because that's the thing that's new to the serialized version. Who are you again? Nagi Umino, the #2 student. He she has absolutely no idea who he is, and he is pissed. Also, high-key, this is the beginning of the love triangle, calling it now. I decided a long time ago. Eh? What kind of guy do I like? Someone smarter than me, I guess. Oh, he's into her! I'm going to take first and confess to her. And we see everyone's getting all riled up at this kind of declaration of challenge. And thus, the wheels of fate turned. So Nagi wasn't really my brother then? Nagi-kun's my fiancé? This is a heroic tale of love. The calm is ending. A tempest of love begins to blow. A love quadrangle right off the... Oh, wait a second. I don't like where this is going. A love quadrangle right off the bat. Next chapter is an extended 44 pages. That bit about the love quadrangle really fucking worries me. Because that means the adoptive sister is into him. Alright, I mean, as long as they don't get together, I guess I can stomach it, maybe. I'll probably grit my teeth through their chapters, but you know, I'm already not digging anyone putting Sachi Nagi together. Anyway, besides that one bit, this is a really fun intro chapter. It is most of it focused just on the Nagi-Erika relationship, and that I think does kind of stem from it being almost like word for word based on the original one shot that did not have all this outside info because it was entirely certain that this would be the series that got serialized. So it's still a lot of fun, but it's still a lot of fun. Also, like I've said, there's definitely a distinctive Nisekoi vibe going on. Nisekoi was one of the first series I ever covered on this channel. So that's like a big piece of my high school years was, you know, reading Nisekoi. So it's good to see a series with that similar vibe. And we'll see how much the adoptive sister is coming into play here. But like we can already see like the introduction of Hiro definitely ups the Nisekoi vibes even further as the main love triangle is between, you know, the forced engagement and the childhood crush. Much like Chitoge and Onodera filled in Nisekoi. There's also, you know, a very different dynamic between Raku and Onodera compared to Nagi and Hiro. Both because Raku and Onodera were mutual, even if they were too shy to admit it. And Hiro doesn't even know that Nagi exists. So yeah, anyway, my voice is on the verge of giving out, so I'm going to try to say something about the chapter itself. But this took a long time, as I kind of expected, because, you know, Yoshikawa does love lots of dialogue in her series, and it was 60 pages long. So yeah, I was really digging it up until that last page, and now I'm hesitant. Like, there definitely is a lot more harem vibes than something like Yamada-kun had. Like I've been bringing up, the series' closest sibling is Nisekoi, not Yamada-kun. Which is interesting, given that, like, this is, you know, by the author of Yamada-kun and not Nisekoi. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of what all there is to say that I was not saying during the video itself. I don't know. As someone who, if y'all have watched my old Nisekoi vids from, like, mid-2016, when the series ended, y'all know I'm a big Team Onodera member. And we'll see if Hiro ends up in the same... Given Hiro's similarities to Onodera, we'll see if she ends up in the same spot in my feelings towards the series. And yeah, I really hope people just react super negatively to Shachi being into... Is Shachi her name, or Sachi? I think Shachi might be the guy from... Sachi. Yeah, Shachi is Rize's dad from Ghoul. Yeah, anyway, where was I? So yeah, I'm not really... I hope that the idea of Sachi being into Nagi is never fleshed out, honestly. Because, yeah, it's just kind of weird. Anyway, I don't want to end the video on that sad note, so the relationship between Erika and Nagi is a lot of fun. And if I have an early what team I'm on, I'm Team Nagi. We'll see how that changes as the series goes on, but if the series takes off, there will definitely be ship wars going on here. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to leave this video up here. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter, this first look at the series, and the video itself. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe, or, you know, do whatever makes you happy, you know? And remember, your life is your own, okay? Bye!